Welcome everybody. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Libra. Now, whether you are a Libra or you're dealing with a Libra and you want to kind of spy on them, this video is going to be for you. So the way I always do my tarot readings is I shuffle the cards before I start the video, save you guys some time so everything's ready to go. Now, I haven't looked at the cards. We're going to do that now and see what's going on with you. Now, the first position is going to be about the recent past, and I'm going to explain these as I go. So let's take a look. I have here the Lovers card with the Oracle card of the planet Neptune. Okay, so being in a relationship that's ambiguous, that isn't clear, that's essentially what this is telling me. It's like, have you been in a relationship where you don't know where you stand, where you don't know if you're boyfriend, girlfriend, if you are just, casual, or, you don't know the status. That's what I'm getting. This is ambiguous status for a relationship. You just don't know where you stand with someone. Now let me pull a card. Whew, it's hot in here. Let me pull a card and see what else I get. Tell me about the Lovers, please, with the planet Neptune. Tell me about the Lovers with the planet Neptune. Okay, so the Torch. The Torch is new territory. So it could be that you guys are in new territory and, this is part of the reason. It's like, we're in this new place and now I don't really know where I stand. Sort of what I'm getting here. On the bottom, though, the number 4 with the left turn arrow. It could be that this isn't a new relationship. This is just a new phase of the relationship. The number 4 is kind of telling me that it's not necessarily new. But then with the left turn here, it's just something new about it. All right, let's keep going. So that was the past. I'm going to move to the present. Let's see here. I think I'm going to look at your emotions at the moment. See how you guys are feeling about this. So that's going to be called I have names for all these. That's the position of the heart. So what I have here for tarot card is the 10 of Wands with the Oracle card of the Rabbit. We're feeling like we're doing a hell of a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of work. And it's not even just like a lot. It's a lot of different things. And each one of those is individually a lot of work. It just seems like overwhelming. This is in the position of the heart. It's like we feel overwhelmed by all of the different things that we have to do. Let's pull a card on this. This doesn't necessarily. If it has to do with this, then this relationship's a lot of work. But this could just be work in general. Let's see what comes out. Tell me about the 10. Okay, that was fast. Cancer came out just like that. Oh, okay. So it's this person. A person is a lot of work. Someone is just, they just take a lot out of you. They ask a lot from you. And I think it's somebody you live with. Cancer. It could be family. Cancer. Could be a brother, sister. Gemini's on the bottom. Or just it could just be a friend or roommate too. And yeah, so we're just feeling like pulled in a lot of different ways. Could be more than one family member too. And that's why it's a lot of work, because it's more than one person that is like asking for your help, or like needs you to like be paying attention to them for some reason. All right, let's keep going. So I'm going to stay in the present. I'm going to leave the future for last, and I'm going to look at the position of the head. This tells me your thoughts at the moment, just what you're thinking and your strategies. So I have here the 8 of Swords with the Oracle card of Aries. It's interesting because here we have not really seeing a way to go, and then back here in the past we had something ambiguous. Remember, these were the cards in the past. So, it's like in the past there was ambiguity with regards to a situation, and now in the present, the way we're thinking about that is like, we don't know if this is for us. We don't know if we want to put our passion into this. There's a lot of work involved, so we're not even sure like which direction we want to go. We're not sure which direction we want to go, and that's what's going through our heads. I think it's just because we're feeling overwhelmed. Let me pull a card on this one real quick. Tell me more about the 8 of Swords with Aries. Tell me more about the 8 of Swords with Aries. me more about the 8. Mars. Huh. So Mars, what do we want to do? Where do we want to go? We absolutely do not know, and that's what's running through your head right now. It's like, I don't know where I want to go. And remember, it's because things have been unclear. That's part of the reason. And then Scorpio with the hourglass also came out here separately, which tells me that there is something with regards to timing that is a pain, right? Scorpio, a pain, hourglass, timing. So maybe just the fact that, we're stuck in the situation, every moment is a pain, that we don't know where we want to go. Something about the timing here is unpleasant. It's actually sting. It's a sting. Scorpio. I feel like you guys want to be out of the situation that you're in. It's like, how do I get out of this? But I don't know where to go. And I don't even know if I want to be going. I don't know if I want to be going in any of these directions. All right. I'm going to look at the position of the hand next. And then we're going to go to the future. So the next position talks about the actions you guys are taking. How you guys are dealing with people and events, situations. So I have the Knight of Pentacles with the number 9. That is acting very reliable. Very reliable and with skill. So it seems like you're dealing... Remember, you guys feel overwhelmed. You got a lot of work. That's how you're feeling. And I think that's here because you're being very reliable. You're the person that people turn to. I feel like you're the handyman here with these 2 cards. Like, you're the person that people turn to when they need someone who knows what the fuck they're doing. And they call you, you're the reliable, competent person. So you're being reliable and competent, but you're feeling overwhelmed. Tell me about the 9 with the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about the 9 with the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about the 9, okay. Okay. So we have the bread. Okay, making the bread, right? The Knight of Pentacles is also just, if he's like plowing the fields, right? So there's like a whole food theme here twice in a row. It doesn't have to be food, but this is sort of like a resources thing. Like this, you're being reliable with making the daily bread. That's part of it. That's part of your reliability. On the bottom, the princess. So I feel, okay. Interesting. The princess is on the bottom. Underneath that, the head. Underneath that, the rope. So you are dealing... We're talking about this person now. So we have the lover's person, the person who you're dealing with, or at least one of the people. That's who's popping up here now. The person who you're being reliable for, who you're making the daily bread for. That's this person. Now, they are a bit immature because they're showing up as the princess and not the queen. So that might be part of the problem, is you're dealing with somebody who is immature. And how are they immature? Well, their brain. I suppose that's the only way to be immature. How else are you immature? I suppose you could be physically immature, sexually immature. But this person is mentally immature, I suppose. And I think it has to do with expectations. They have expectations that are immature. They might be unreasonable because of that. Or just unrealistic. Okay? That's what this is. The princess, the brain, with the rope. This person has unrealistic expectations. Or just naive expectations. Not even unrealistic. Naive. Inexperienced. And that might be the part where it all comes, why you're feeling like you're overwhelmed is because you're dealing with somebody who has these unrealistic expectations, and you're the person who's reliable, who has to do all this stuff. All right, let's keep going. Let's look at the future now. So this is short-term future. It can be like 2 weeks to a month. Time is fluid, not exact, but that's what we're talking about here. So we have the king. Wow, with the 10 of cups. Finally, something good. This is amazing, in fact. Wow. So things are taking a turn for you. Whatever this ambiguity is, whatever you're stuck in, not knowing a direction, it's almost like, I don't know if you find a direction here, but you certainly find victory, and you find like a sense of completion, you find success. You may not find direction, but you find like complete success and victory in your surroundings coming up in the short-term future. Like you're feeling good about everything you have and like everything that is around you coming up in the short-term future. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's a change of perspective. Maybe it is a change of circumstance. Let's see. Tell me the one. Change in perspective. Change in perspective here, I think. Let's see what else comes out. The one. It's about you. Tell me more about this. 10 of Cups with the King and the number 1. Tell me more about the... Wow. So this is kind of like Saturn. Being the man of the house. I'm really getting a man of the house vibe here, even if you're not a man. But kind of falling into that role and enjoying it. Feeling a sense of pride and victory in having accomplished, having created like a harmonious environment for yourself. And being the figure that is like holding things up, Saturn. Being like the father figure. Being that reliable force. Underneath that, Gemini with the number 8. Yeah, you're the person that people turn to. You're the protector. You protect everyone. You're the people that people come to. You're the person that people come to. Excuse me. For whatever. All right, let's do advice for you guys. But you guys are feeling a little bit overwhelmed here, so let's see what the cards have to say. What should you do? Seems like you're feeling overwhelmed, but you're going to adjust to it. That's sort of the picture I'm getting. Let's see what the cards say. Can I have advice? Just straight up, direct advice. Straightforward. What should my Libras be doing? Focused on positive advice. What should my Libras be aware of? What should my Libras be doing? The world. The world. New chapter. It is a new chapter. I think you're in like a position where you're like, do I even want to do this? It's a lot of work. Well, you do want to do this. It's a new chapter and you're going to fall into that role. And it's going to like fit for you and you're going to kind of like warm up to it, to this new chapter, the world. Right now, though, you're feeling a little bit on the bottom, the 5 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. You're feeling a little bit, what's the word here? I want to say alone, but like you're like the only person like that you're holding everybody up. You're like holding everything up. And that makes you feel a little bit left out, but not left out. Like what's the word I want to use here? A little bit different than everyone else. Just different than everyone else because you're just on another level than everyone else. Let's pull a card. Oracle card. Excuse me. Those are the tarot cards. Can I have an oracle card, please, for advice for my Libra signs? Anything else for my Libras for advice? Anything else for my Libras for advice? Anything else for my Libra signs for advice? Anything else for my Libras? It's taking a second. Hold on. I feel like a card still wants to come out. I'm not done. Okay, here we go. The chair. The chair. You have a position. You kind of have established a role for yourself. And that role seems to be that of somebody who is like the reliable person who takes care of everybody. Is it a lonely road? Maybe, but I think it's going to pay off, and it is the chapter, the new chapter that you're heading into. This like a very adult role, fatherly role that you've sat in. We'll say sat in because of the throne here. All right, and that's the advice: is you're sitting in that role. Just get cozy in the seat. All right, Libras, because it's going to eventually get comfortable as it conforms to your bottom. We'll say, all metaphorically, of course. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking an interest in my videos, y'all. I appreciate it so much. If this resonated for you, press the like button for me. That helps the algorithm, so I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care.